And now it's time for Stordy time. And in tonight's Stordy, it's the story of the Little Papi and Star Trek The Nativity Part 1. That's right, little Pete. Now, you know the mammy. Well, the mammy and the pappy were talking earlier about lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of things. And the pappy said, Mammy, tonight's story is going to be the story of the Little Papi and Star Trek The Nativity Part 1. And she went, yay, Pappy, yay. I can hardly wait. It's going to be a very, 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 very special one. I said, that's right, Mammy, it is. Now, when the Little Papi was a little Papi, he went up to his mum and he went, Mum, you know, it's nearly Christmas, don't you? And she went, yeah, and I told you 3 times, I'll take you down to TJ Hughes's and we'll go to the grotto and then we'll get you Christmas presents. And you can put some money in the Christmas club at Joe's. And I went, oh, thanks, Mum, thanks. But it's not that. In school yesterday, we started singing Christmas carols. And we did, oh come, Emmanuel. And that's one of my favourites. And it goes, oh come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel. That lows, and that's it, ma'am. And she went, well, what's the rest? I can't remember, it was that good. And she went, right, okay then. And did you do Away in a Manger and Silent Night? And he said, we did. And I like Silent Night too, that's another good one. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, the Virgin on the side, na 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 na. Little Pappy, you've got to get the words right. We'll do it. We'll sit down together and we'll get the words right after I've done these potatoes. Now go on, get out me sight and stop minding me. I'm not minding you, Mum. I just wanted to tell you, I'm going to go and play with Pauline and Tony and Baby Lucia and Charlotte and Delores, and we're going to do a special Christmas Star Trek. It's going to be a work of genius, Mum. No one's ever done a Christmas Star Trek before. Well, you enjoy your Christmas Star Trek, and when you come back, there's some scouse. And he goes, oh, I can't wait, Mum. And what are we having for Christmas dinner? And she went, we're having some nice roast potatoes and peas and gravy, and the rest is a nice surprise. And I'm going to do some Christmas scones and some Christmas cake. Ah, there isn't going to be loads of those things in it, is there? What things? The cockroaches. There's no cockroaches in the cake. No, those, what are they? They look like cockroaches, boiled cockroaches. The raisins. Oh yeah, that's it. Don't put too many of them in, Mum. She went, I'll put as many as I want in. Now go on, get out. And he went, all right. He kissed her on the cheek and gave her a hug. And then he went straight round to Pauline's. Now, Pauline. And Pauline came to the door with her favourite cereal in her blue plastic bowl and with the Baby Lucia and her dirty cup. And little Papi went, hello, Baby Lucia. It's nearly Christmas. And here's your first Christmas kiss on your cheek. I said, yeah, Papi, Christmas. Oh, when it's over. And went, that's right. And we're going to have lots of Christmas presents. And Pauline, we're going to play Star Trek, and you're the captain, and it's going to be a very special one. I can't tell you until we're on the ship. And she went, oh, okay. So Pauline finished her cereal as quickly as she could, and the Baby Lucia finished her dirty cup as quickly as she could. And when they were done, Pauline took her empty blue plastic bowl and the Baby Lucia's empty dirty cup with Mickey Mouse on the side that Joe gave her, straight to the kitchen sink. Then she put her bowl in the sink and she filled the Baby Lucia's dirty cup right up to the brim. Then she put her hair in a ponytail because she's the captain of the Enterprise and came straight back to the front door. Bob said, oh, that was quick. And she went, yeah, because I can't wait. We haven't played Star Trek for ages. And he went, I know. Okay, let's go and get Tony. So they knocked at Tony's and shouted through the letterbox. Now, Tony! And Baby Lucia knocked too, and she shouted through the letterbox. Nee, nee. And Tony came to the front door with a heart-shaped jam butty for the Baby Lucia and a jam butty for himself. And he went, it's Hovis! It's Hovis! And we've got Robertson's blackcurrant jam. It's special. You know why? Because it was the last jar in the shop, my mum told me. And Baby Lucia went, yay, nee, yay. So she sat down and ate her jam butty as quickly as she could. And Tony ate his jam butty as quickly as he could. And when he was done, he left some jam on one cheek and no jam on the other, which meant that he was ready. Then the Baby Lucia climbed up and sucked the jam off Tony's cheek. And then she climbed back down, and Tony went, is it all gone, Little Papi? And Little Papi said, yeah, it's all gone, Tony. He said, see, I told you, there's hardly any now. There's hardly any. But after Christmas, it'll be all gone. And Little Papi said, yeah. But Tony, come on, we're going to play Star Trek, and it's a very special one. And he goes, oh, okay, then what is it? He said, I'll tell you once we're on the ship. And he goes, okay. Come on, let's go and get Delores and Charlotte. So they went round to Dolores' house, where she was sitting on the step with Charlotte. Hello, girls, we're playing Star Trek, and it's going to be really good, this one. And Charlotte went, yay, because we've got, well, our brand new clothes look a little bit like Star Trek uniforms, don't they? Because they're both red, and the only thing missing is the little Star Trek badge thing. Little Pie said, well, they look absolutely lovely, don't they, Tony? And Tony went, Are they the same red tops? Oh, never mind. And she went, no, these are brand new on. And I went, yeah, and they look lovely, they do. And Little Pop said, see? So, come on, we got to go to my backyard and Delores, go and ask your mum. She went, okay, I won't be a minute. And so she went off. And after a short while, she came back. My mummy said it's okay to go and play in your backyard to play Star Trek. And she gave Tony some honey for his throat. And Tony said, my throat's okay. And she went, it's not, I just heard your cough. He said, it was only a little cough. But thank you. And she went, my pleasure. And Little Papi said, right, to my backyard. So they all went round to the Little Papi's backyard. And then the Little Papi said to Tony, right, Tony, oh, wait a minute, Baby Lucia, your dirty cup. And she went, oh, it's ready. And then she needed a little bit of help with her dirty cup. I've got to do it with one hand. And there it is. And then she's got it. The Papi said, right. Go on, Tony. Tony said, okay. Do, 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 do. And so he said, and the other bit. Ding, 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 ding. Da, 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 da. Da, da. And Little Papi said, right, when you're ready, Pauline, Captain. And Pauline said, okay, Captain's log, stardate 3535.7. We're in space and it's pitch black outside, but there's loads of stars, and that's it. And Little Papi, Baby Lucia, is there anything going on? So Little Papi said, I'll go and have a look. Come on, Baby Lucia. And so they went over to the scanner and they had a look. And Little Papi said, no, that's it. But Father Lucian's ship is nearby. And Pauline said, oh, okay then. Well, let's just, we won't go to him. We'll let him come to us so that he's got a little bit of time to test the new engines in his new church ship. And Tony said, that's a good idea, Captain, because we don't want to waste any fuel. And Charlotte said, we're not wasting any fuel. There's loads of fuel. And then Pauline said, right, let's get Father Lucian on screen. And then Father Lucian came on. Oh, hello, Pauline. And it's that time of year, the time when we give thanks and praise to the Lord, and we remember his birth in Bethlehem. Oh, dear Lord, thank you for what we're about to receive this Christmas time. Now, Pauline, I've had some thoughts. I was thinking, with the Christmas Mass, Cardinal Lucian's going to be coming, and I'd like to present him with a nativity. And Pauline said, oh, that would be nice. Do you want us to decorate it? Decorate it, child? No. I'd like you to start in it. I'd like you all to, I'll tell you what, let me just beam down. And Pauline said, oh, okay. And so Father Lucian beamed down. Right. So what I was thinking was we could do a nice nativity scene. And Tony said, a nativity scene? Like dressing up the crib? And Father Lucian said, no, Tony, no. No. See, I was thinking to myself, Pauline, you could be the Virgin Mary, and Tony, you could be Joseph. And Tony went, Joseph? That's right. You see, if Pauline plays the Virgin Mary, you can play Joseph, and Baby Lucia can be the baby Jesus. And then Baby Lucia went, Lucia, the Jeebus? Is it a baby? And Father Lucian said, yeah, you just be exactly who you are, except that you're in the crib, in the manger, with Mary and Joseph. And then Little Papi went, well, who would I be, Father? And he said, you, Little Papi, you can be one of the three wise men, one of the three kings. And Charlotte looked at Delores. But we're not men. It doesn't matter, child. You can be the king that brings the frankincense, and Delores can be the king that brings the myrrh, and Little Papi can bring the gold. And Delores said, well, why can't I bring the gold? And why can't I be the queen? Why not have two queens and one king, and I'll bring the gold, and Charlotte, what you want to bring? I'll bring the frankincense. And Tony said, and Little Papi went, I want to bring the frankincense. And Tony went, hang on a minute, what is frankincense? And Little Papi said, Frankenstein's blood, Tony. And Father Lucian said, nonsense. It's a special perfume from exotic places. And Tony said, you're kidding. Why can't it just be like 3 crates of gold? Surely me and Mary would need loads of gold. And Father Lucian, because that's not in the story. Oh, I'm sorry, Pauline. That's not in the story, lad. It was gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Now, Pauline's going to be Mary, you're going to be Joseph, Baby Lucia's going to be the baby Jesus. And then Baby Lucia went, the baby Jesus. And he went, yeah, baby Jesus. and that's it. Now, you've got plenty of time to rehearse. And Charlotte said, we'll, Father. Everybody's fallen over. Charlotte said, Father, we'll play if we can be the 2 queens, the 2 wise queens with the wise king. And Father Lucian said, look, oh, never mind. Yeah, okay then, okay. The two wise queens and the wise king. And yeah, well, I'll leave it to you. You all know the story, and I'll expect you to do some rehearsals next time I see you. And don't forget, on Christmas Day, we have the real thing. No, is it Christmas Day? Hang on a minute. Pauline, is it Christmas Day we do the nativity? No, Father, it's Christmas Eve. Oh, that's right, yeah, for the midnight mass, okay. All right then. Now, bless you all, and the Lord be with you. So Father Lucian went back to his ship. And you shouldn't have seen that Christmas tree. And so Little Papi said, that's an idea. Tony, let's beam that Christmas tree aboard that we found. And Pauline went, Christmas tree? And Tony went, yeah, we found a really brilliant one. And then Tony said, right, beaming it now. And then suddenly, and Pauline went, she looked at it, and she went, Christmas tree. It's massive. And then Charlotte said, it's huge. Oh, it's straining me neck looking up at it. And Pauline said, that's not a Christmas tree, it's a forest. Tony said, no, it's not. Look, it's got like, look, hang on, let me climb up. See, it's got Christmas lights, but we haven't turned them on yet. And it's got little pine cones. And look, see? And Little Papi thought of that. And then there's this one. And soon we'll have all little silvery things on it. Pauline said, Tony, where did you get it? From a planet of giants? He went, no, it was there, wasn't it, Little Papi? Little Papi said, yeah, we thought it was the best Christmas tree we'd ever seen. Pauline said, yeah, but we can't enjoy it if we've got to lie on our backs to look up at it. It's that tall. It nearly goes up to the top of the ship. And Little Papi said, well, what do you want us to do? Pauline said, what do I want you to do? It's a forest, not a Christmas tree. Can't you just, I tell you what, just beam it back. Just beam it back. And Little Papi went, all right then, Captain. Well, what about the little things up there? Can we keep them? And Pauline said, yeah, you can keep them. But you have to beam that back to the planet that you got it from. So they said, okay, Tony, beam it back. And Tony went, all right. And it made a weird sound. And Little Papi said, right, what are we going to do now, Tony, for the Christmas tree? Tony said, I don't know, because they didn't have any smaller ones than that. And we asked. And Pauline said, who did you ask? And Tony said, the Christmas tree fella. And Little Papi said, yeah, there was a Christmas tree fella on the planet of Christmas trees. And we said, how much of them Christmas trees? And he said, the more than you can afford. And we said, oh, really? And then we just beamed it up and ran, didn't we, Tony? Tony said, yeah. And we didn't rob nothing. It was just there on the end, and no one was looking at it. And Pauline said, right. And okay, we're going to have to get a much, much smaller tree, boys. And don't forget, we want Hannibal to see the tree. So it's got to be nice and small. So how could the baby see that Christmas tree? It goes up to the clouds. And Little Papi said, yeah, I suppose it does. And Baby Lucia went, Little Papi, Christmas tree. Oh, man, this was awesome. And Little Papi said, yeah, Baby Lucia. We'll find a smaller one, won't we, Tony? Tony said, yeah, it's that easy. We just find another planet where it's a tiny planet with tiny Christmas trees. And Little Papi said, yeah, that's it. So Pauline said, right, okay, well, what are we going to do about this nativity thing? And Charlotte said, well, I've been in a nativity. I can tell you what happens. So we're the two wise queens, aren't we, Delores? Delores said, yeah, and we've got gold, haven't we? Yeah, we've got gold, and you've got the mayor. And Bob said, what do you mean I've got the mayor? And Tony said, he's a boy. And Charlotte said, well, what do you mean by that? Well, he's not a mare, is he? Charlotte said, I'm not sure I understand what... Tony said, a mare is a female horse. And Charlotte went, okay. But the mare Father Lucian was talking about, and in the story of Jesus, was in like... Was it in a bucket? And Delores said, I don't know. And Little Papi said, it must have been in a bucket. They must have had a bucket of myrrh, a bucket of frankincense, and a bucket of gold. And then Pauline said, I don't think so. I think it was like little jewellery boxes that were all shiny, and only little girls can open them. Little Papi said, well, that's not much use, is it? If only girls can open them, how are we going to open them? Tony said, I'm not opening nothing. You're going to bring it to me in a bucket. And Little Papi said, okay, look, we'll bring 3 buckets, one with myrrh and frankincense and gold. And Delores said, oh, I want to be the one to have the gold. And Little Papi said, you can't be the one. Father Lucian said I was the one with the gold. Delores said, yeah, but you're a king and we're queens. And that's that. And the Pope said, all right, well, what am I going to have? And Charlotte said, you can have the Frankenstein's blood, the frankincense. And he said, oh, okay then. Yeah, I'll have to look in Famous Monsters of Filmland and see if there's any frankincense adverts in there. Buckets of frankincense. And Mary said, right, okay, well, let's start the story. Charlotte, what happens? Charlotte said, well, okay, well, everyone get out the way. So Delores stood back with Charlotte. And Delores said, right, go on, Charlotte, tell them. And then Charlotte said, Little Papi, come on, you come over to us. And Little Papi said, right, okay. She said, because you're not in it yet. And he was, all right. Look at him. King Tut. He said, I'm not King Tut. I'm Joseph, and this is my wife, Mary. And Mary said, yeah, so this is our baby. And she's got her doity cup. And we're going to go around and see if there's anywhere where we can stay the night. And so Tony said, yeah, Little Papi, you're going to have to be one of the fellas that we come up to. And Little Papi said, all right. So Joseph comes up. Right, this is my wife, Mary, and this is the baby Jesus. And have you got anywhere for us to stay tonight? Because it's freezing. And the fella said, no, I've been here and that all day. Do you know how many people have been knocking at my place looking for a room? I haven't got any rooms. You're not going to find any rooms anywhere in this place because it's packed. And Tony said, but we've got a little baby there and it's freezing. Do you know how many babies I've got in this inn? Tons of them, and they're all freezing, even in the inn. I'm sorry, I can't help you. See ya. And Tony said, well, that's very nice, isn't it? I won't come back here again, don't you worry. When you've got no babies and no families living there, I'm gonna walk to the other side of the street. And Little Papi said, well, you do that. Now go on. Like that. And then Charlotte said, and Mary and Joseph were getting really cold, and they wrapped the baby up to keep it warm, and then they came upon another inn. Little Papi, go on. Little Papi said, another one. And he said, yeah, there's got to be today. And he was, all right. Right, what you want? Joseph said, this is my wife, Mary, and this is the baby, and this is Bethlehem, isn't it? Yeah, it's Bethlehem. He said, so here's the thing, we're freezing, and we need somewhere to stay for the night, because any minute now, the angels are going to come, and then the two wise queens and the wise king are coming as well, and they're going to bring all kinds of stuff, and we need somewhere to stay. Listen, I've heard some stories in my time, mate, but there's no angels in my place, and there's no angels anywhere here, and you're going to have to go away because I haven't got any room. Well, we're freezing. Everyone's freezing. That's what they said earlier on. You know how many people I've got in this inn? Tons. They're falling over each other, there's that many. Now go and find somewhere else. And Sonny said, well, that's very nice, isn't it? Another one. And Charlotte said, and then they come upon another inn. Oh, no, another one. Look, I've got no room. I'm sorry about that. I said, yeah, but look, we got a baby and shivering. Listen, I'm shivering, and I'm going to close this door. See ya. And he went. And Joseph said, I'm sorry, Mary. I can't find us any room. And then this fella's walking by. You looking for somewhere to stay with that baby that's shivering? Yeah, we are. Right. See, that stable over there. And Tony went, yeah. He said, well, you can stay there. So he said, I'm not staying there. There's pigs and cows and all kinds and chickens and everything. We can't stay there. Chickens and pigs crawling over the baby. They won't be crawling over the baby. I'll put a bit of wood up and the animals can stay behind that. We're not animals. No, I didn't say you was. I'm just saying if you want somewhere to stay, it's the best I can do. Not only that, there's some straw there and you can have a good night's sleep. Straw? We want a proper bed and we want tea in the morning and scones. Well, you're going to have to go to an inn. Well, we've been to the inns and they're all shut. He said, well, see what I mean? Now, you take what you're given or you get nothing at all. And so he said, listen, this is Mary and I'm Joseph. And you know what? This is the baby Jesus. Do you realise who you're talking to? I don't care who I'm talking to. I'm telling you, if you want somewhere to sleep, you can sleep in the hay with the animals behind the wood, and that's that. And I've got no tea and I've got no scones. I've got nothing. Right, okay, then we'll come. Sorry, Mary. And Mary said, we've talked about this. We said, I told you not to bring me here. It was a dump. And Tony said, look, it's the only place. It's supposed to be the finest place. And anyway, that old priest said to us, you've got to go to Bethlehem where the baby will be born under the wandering star. And Pauline said, oh yeah, that's right. So I said, right, come on, let's go to that crib thing, the stable. So they came over to the stable and the man said, right, now if you sleep over there, yeah, you go there, and say the animals are behind that wooden fence. Now, they'll need a bit of feeding in the morning, so you have to get up at the crack of dawn. I'm not getting up and feeding them. I've got my wife feeding me baby. I don't want to be messing around with your animals. You can do that. You're the stable fella. Yeah, I'm the stable fella, but my hands are full. That's why I've got you staying here. If you want to stay, you got to earn your keep. Now, feed them animals at the crack of dawn. I'm going to bed. Good night. Good night, baby. And Mary said, well, he did give us a roof over our heads. So he said, yeah, but you know what? See what happens if it rains. There's holes up there and pigeons and everything. And Mary said, okay, well, let's settle down for the night. And then, in the night, there was a knock. Tick, 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 tick. Joseph goes, oh, what's this? Hang on a minute. Who's at the door this time of night? Hey, what you want? Well, I'm the queen, and this is a queen. And we followed the wandering star to this stable. So he goes, what wandering star? And Charlie said, up there, it's the mammy star, have a look. It's nice and bright. It's the biggest star in the sky. Go and have a look. Oh, it's brilliant, that. Hey, Mary, you want to see the size of this star? And Charlotte said, see? And Mary said, oh, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. And then Tony grabbed the baby Jesus. And he went, come and have a look, baby Jesus. There's the mammy star, look. Oh, and a mammy. A mammy star. Oh, my Jesus, obviously. Oh, I see my star. And Tony said, no, you can't touch it. Now, come on, let's get back over there. You have your doity cup while I speak to these ladies. Ladies? We're queens. We came miles. Yeah, we did. And look, I've got a bucket here with gold in it. And so he said, oh, that's great, that. Whose is it? And she said, it's yours, because you're Joseph, and that's Mary, and that's the baby Jesus. And we followed the wandering star to offer our gifts, didn't we? Charlotte said, yeah. And I've got a bucket of myrrh. And so he said, well, what's myrrh? It's stuff that makes Mary smell really nice. And he went, right, what do you reckon, Mary? And Mary said, oh, I've had my eye on that myrrh for months. All right, then we got it. And yeah, here's a bucket, love. There you go. Right, okay then. Well, thanks very much. See ya. What do you mean, see ya? We're staying the night. Because we want to be with the baby Jesus. And then Joseph said, oh, all right. And then suddenly, right, is this the stable with Mary and Joseph and the two wise queens and the baby Jesus? And so he went, yes, it is. Who are you? I'm the fellow with the frankincense. And he went, frankincense, what's that? Frankenstein's blood. And is it in that bucket? Yeah, it is. And there's tons of it. And then he said, what do we do with it? He said, I don't know. It just says in the play, turn up with some frankincense. And Joseph said, right, okay, well, thanks very much. See ya. What do you mean, see ya? I want to look at the wandering star. There's the mammy star. There it is. It brought me here. And Charlotte said, yeah, we followed it and it brought us here too. And Delores said, that's right, that's quite right. And Little Papi said, right. So where's this baby Jesus? Oh, there she is. Hello. Come here with that cheek. Oh, there she is, look. And little doity cup. It's so sweet. Now, let's do some singing. And Charlotte said, no, that's in part 2. And Little Papi said, there's a part 2. I went, yeah. We finish it off in part 2, and then that's that. And Little Papi said, okay. The end. And now, we continue our adventure in the story of the Little Papi and Star Trek The Nativity Part 2. Coming soon.